Welcome to the Park Hyatt Tokyo, an iconic luxury retreat high above Shinjuku and one of the city's most distinctive hotel experiences. The arrival unfolds gradually. You move through sculptural spaces before reaching the soaring glass atrium and bamboo garden of the Peak Lounge. It feels calm, quiet, and beautifully restrained, as though the hotel is revealing itself one space at a time. Park Hyatt Tokyo opened in 1994 as the first Park Hyatt in Asia and occupies the upper floors of Shinjuku Park Tower. Along the way, you pass the newly refreshed dining spaces, which I'll feature in a separate video, followed by the library and the hotel's intimate reception areas. The library holds more than 2,000 hand selected books curated by original interior designer John Morford. During my stay at Park Hyatt Tokyo, I was personally guided through a private tour by Sales Manager Akiyasu Honmura, known as Mr. Aki. One of the most interesting details Mr. Aki shared during my tour is that the subdued lighting in the elevators, reception areas, and guest hallways is completely intentional. These spaces have very limited exterior light so that when you open the door to your room, the panoramic view creates a true wow moment. Artwork appears throughout the corridors and changes with the seasons, allowing the visual experience to evolve during the year. Mr. Aki also shared the approximately 60% of the hotel's guests are from the United States, with a noticeable increase in American visitors since the pandemic. And this is where that design strategy makes perfect sense. I stayed in the official one king bed deluxe room category, located on floors 42 through 51. It measures 55 square meters or 592 square feet, and daylight immediately pours in through the three large windows. The room feels spacious but exceptionally composed. Every object appears deliberately placed, from the contemporary artwork to the lacquered display pieces and sculptural accents. The luxury is quiet rather than showy, expressed through craftsmanship, texture, and a strong sense of order. Even the custom cabinetry is designed to keep the room looking clean and residential. Behind the cabinetry, you'll find the minibar, an espresso machine, tea service, glassware, and a carefully arranged selection of spirits and refreshments. Everything is concealed when not in use, preserving the calm, uncluttered appearance of the room. The green glazed tea set feels like a small work of art, while the whiskey bottles are displayed with the same elegant precision. The layout includes a king bed, a sitting area, and a day bed beside the windows. Above the bed are real magnolia leaves, a signature detail Mr. Aki pointed out, while the bedside lighting comes from the iconic Isamu Noguchi washi paper lamps. The renovation preserved these defining elements and the original design vision, refreshing the room without removing the character that has made the hotel special for decades. The bathroom continues the same understated elegance with a long double vanity, soft illuminated mirrors, and generous counter space. The room's official features include a separate rain shower and deep soaking tub, creating the feeling of a private spa while still maintaining the clean architectural lines used throughout the guest room. Warm stone surrounds the tub and shower while the toilet is placed in its own separate area. Even the controls, fixtures, and storage are integrated with precision so everything feels streamlined, practical, and visually calm. The walk in closet is another example of the hotel's attention to detail. Bathrobes, slippers, and Japanese cotton yukata nightwear are neatly arranged, along with an iron, safe, and grooming accessories. The garment shown here is a yukata, a Japanese robe intended for relaxing in the room. The bath amenities include Aesop products, original seasonal bath salts, and a Dyson hair dryer, a small luxury many travelers will appreciate. Depending on the room's orientation and the weather, the windows offer city or Mount Fuji views. Seeing Mount Fuji from our room was unforgettable. Even the printed materials are beautifully considered. The room service menu, telephone guide, stationery, and hotel information are presented in elegant folders rather than treated as an afterthought. I especially love the illustrated skyline profile, which unfolds to identify landmarks visible from the windows. Another example of the attention given to even the smallest details. From the guest floors, I headed to the club on the park, the hotel's two-level spa, pool, and fitness retreat high above Tokyo. The transition from the darker guest corridors into this bright glass-filled space creates another dramatic reveal. The centerpiece is the indoor pool on the 47th floor. Measuring approximately 8 by 20 meters, it sits beneath a soaring glass atrium with floor to ceiling windows framing the skyline. Despite being in the center of one of the world's busiest cities, the atmosphere feels remarkably peaceful. Club on the Park is available to hotel guests and private club members. The pool is large enough for swimming laps, but the surrounding loungers, natural light, and panoramic setting also make it a beautiful place to slow down and enjoy the view. On the first side of the pool is a bright fitness studio with cardio machines positioned along the windows. The hotel uses an extensive selection of techno gym equipment, and working out with Tokyo stretching below you makes the space feel completely different from a typical enclosed hotel gym. This area also includes additional training and stretching equipment with plenty of open floor space and natural light. The facility is used by both hotel guests and private members, and personal training is also available for an additional fee. As I pan back across the water, you can see why the fitness area appears again. The gym and stretching studios are located on opposite sides of the pool. This second section is more focused on strength training with free weights, benches, and a broader selection of resistance machines. Together, the two sides create a far more complete wellness facility than you might expect from a city hotel, while the pool remains the visual centerpiece connecting the spaces. The repeated views across the water also show just how expansive and beautifully integrated the entire club feels. There are quiet seating areas and a refreshment station nearby, giving guests a comfortable space to pause before or after a workout. Even in these practical areas, the clean lines, thoughtful presentation, and skyline views maintain the same calm design language found throughout Park Hyatt Tokyo. Leaving Club on the Park, I returned to see the room's illuminated cabinet and skyline after dark. Back in the room after dark, the mood changes completely. The soft illuminated minibar and the warm interior lighting contrast with the endless lights of Tokyo outside. The same windows that frame the city and Mount Fuji during the day become a glittering nighttime panorama. What stayed with me most was the consistency. The art, the lighting, the views, and the attention given to details many hotels overlook. A very special thank you to Mr. Akiyasu Honmura, sales manager at Park Hyatt Tokyo, for personally guiding me through such an in depth tour of the hotel, my guest room, and several beautiful suites that I'll be sharing in future videos. Park Hyatt Tokyo feels newly refreshed without losing the original character that made it iconic. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Glow Journeys video.